Kaya Wangalilu, Shalabalangala, Kamatalahi Samifi. Hello, loves, it's yours truly, Zazar Cordovana, and I would like to give you a warm welcome to the Kingdom of Atlantean, the Kingdom of Atlantis. Welcome to Thala Nation, your source for authentic Atlantean culture, heritage, spirituality, and language. So my loves, Shalava Shalava, how's your love today? Hopefully your love is beautiful, and hopefully your love stays fresh. You know, we don't want to have the negative energy ruin our spirits or souls, you know, life is too short. But in today's video, I want to teach about the Atlantean alphabet. I want to teach you how to write it and also how to pronounce the letters. But before I begin, I would like to mention something important concerning the Atlantean written script. This is not the official Atlantean written script. This is actually the simplified version of it. The original Atlantean script, as I saw in my spiritual dreams and visions from Mother, was actually pictographic. So the written language looked more like Chinese or Mayan. So I hope I didn't scare you, but eventually in the future, I will teach you how to write the Anagi characters, which is Anagi are basically Atlantean characters, okay, the Chinese characters, similar to that. But in this video, I just want to get you familiar with, you know, the alphabet, okay, because you know, even Atlantean children, before Atlantean children start learning the complex written script, you start with the simple stuff first and then work your way up. Okay, loves. So without further ado, let's get started. This is the Atlantean script of the alphabet. And on this side, I will teach you how to write it and also pronounce the letters. And the peacock feather. The peacock is the cultural bird of Atlantean culture. And I will make a video specifically about the peacock in the future. But if you're wondering why I keep showing the peacock feather, now you know, you'll see it more. All right, so let's get started, shall we? All right, so we will pronounce the alphabet song. Hopefully I don't butcher it, but you know, even native speakers butcher their own language. I mean, I can hardly speak English half the time. And French is my second language, so I'll always butcher French, but that's a different story. All right, so here we go. A, B, K, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, N, O, P, R, S, Š, T, V, T, U, V, W, X, Z. The X in Atlantean language has two pronunciations based on dialect. The first pronunciation is like h, kind of similar to the sound you hear in Dutch or German. You know, that hard, harsh, throaty sound. And then you also have the click sound, similar to the sound that you will hear in the Xhosa language spoken in South Africa. The Atlantean language, being an indigenous African language from ages long gone, had many different click sounds and tones. In the Atlantean language, there were officially 5 recognized tones, and while I'm at it, I'm gonna teach you those tones in this video. It also had 8 recognized click sounds. Okay, but I'm not gonna go into that, you know, with the clicks or the tones or whatever, but I'm gonna focus on the alphabet. All right. So we have A. Okay, there's A, and A is actually derived from the Anagi character A, and this is where the trident comes from. And this is called Tawa, and Tawa essentially means vulva or vagina, because remember, Atlantis is a matriarchal culture. But, you know, as I said, I'm not going to go over the Anagi characters and the spiritual metaphysical meaning of them, but we're just going to focus on the letters, okay, loves? So it's A, then we have Ba, or Be, all right? Then we have K, which basically looks like a fancy S. K. De. De. I've not been right in the pronunciation, don't apologize. De. Then we have E. Okay. It's E. We have Fe. And this dot is called a puni. 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 Okay. Kind of like puny, like little puny, you know. You have Ge. Ge. Okay. You have Ha. This is one of my favorite ones. Ha. And we have E. E. It's pronounced like that. You know, just E, like the you know, basically like the double E in the English word C. So simple. The Atlantean vowels are pretty straightforward. You have A, E, O, U, you know, similar to the Spanish vowels, but there are, based on dialect, there are many different variations of Atlantean vowels. So though officially there's just 5 basic vowels in a spoken language, you'll hear all kinds of different vowels, okay? But it's a later video. We have J, or it can be written like this. J. Okay. Then we have He. Now this sound He it's not really like a H or K sound, but to make this sound, it's more like a like you're hissing. You know, like the sound that a cat makes, or the sound that humans try to make when they imitate a cat. They make the sound. That's basically this sound right here. It's like a really harsh Y. So, and an example of a common word would be hola. Means heart. Or you can say cola, right? And these are the tone markings. So cola. And we have la. And this is easy to remember because it looks just like the L in the Latin alphabet or the English script. But this is reminiscent of the position of the tone that you make to pronounce that letter. La. So there's that one. And then we have Ma, which almost looks like a heart, you know? So think of it as you love your mother, or you love your ma. you know. So mother in Atlantean is mama, mama for this informal. Um, I forgot my own language, y'all. I'm sad. Okay, so this informal, but the formal way of saying mother is ama, ama. All right. So, and it's interesting because the Atlantean word for I is ami, which is like the I in the Bangla language or the Bengali language. And ama means mother, but ami means I. So when you say I in the Atlantean language, you're actually saying me and your mother, since spiritually speaking, you and your mother are one. And this goes back to the strong matriarch goddess culture of the Atlanteans. But so that's Ma. Right? Just write it again so you'll know. On this Ne. Ne. It's like a fancy 3. And I can't really explain to you what that is, but yeah. But it does have specific strokes, so remember that. Remember that. I guess a backwards little 3 or a cube, 3 cubed. Then we have Nge. Nge. Right? Nge. I'm write it again so you'll know. Right? And then we have Nya. It's a hard letter. And this is one of the this is actually one of the last letters that I learned through my spiritual dreams and visions. I actually saw it in a vision when I was speaking with a mother spiritually about the language, and at first I was writing the alphabet and I felt it was complete, and then she gave me a sudden vision, and this is what I saw. This is the complete anagi of that one. So I saw this. And it kind of reminds me of a monkey in a way. Nya. But this is exactly what I saw. And the letter is this. So if you can see how it's simplified, okay? There's O. O. There's Pe. Pe. I apologize, y'all. I'm not writing down how to pronounce these words, but hopefully, as I'm saying them, you can kind of, get what I'm pronouncing. We have Ra. There's Ra. And with the letter Ra, this is derived from the Anagi Ra, which means light or sunshine. So you can kind of see how it would resemble the light or a galaxy of stars in a way. Then we have Sa. Sa, which, also resembles like a S. All right. And then we have She, which is just like Se, except with an extra stroke, and you'll see. See? So you have You have sa, and then you have sha, s, sh, s, sh, s, sh. Remember, sh has this extra stroke to it, okay? So always remember that, all right, loves? S, sh. Then we have t, t, t. And honestly, with these letters, you can pronounce it ta, te, ti, to, tu. You know, it really doesn't matter how you pronounce these letters as long as you pronounce the actual sound of the letter, okay? Just want to point that out. Then you have tha or tha. This letter has many different variations of how to pronounce them as well. You know, so in the official language, and when speaking of standard Atlantean, this letter sounds like a soft tha, tha. So when you pronounce the ethnic name of the Atlanteans, thala, you know, it's pronounced like a soft tha, kind of like the same sound that you would say when you say the English thing, not necessarily brother. So the is like a more of a more hard version of this letter, and the thing is like more light version. Or in some dialects of Atlantean, this same letter can be pronounced like t, like a t sound, but deeply aspirated. So like t and t. And in other, especially like in the northern Atlantean dialects, that letter was pronounced like duh, like a hard duh sound. Okay, but I'm not going to go into the different varieties of pronunciation so much in this video. Okay, loves. Stay tuned for that for future. Then we have ts, ts, and this letter is another letter that is kind of like sa and sha. Okay, because ta or t and ts look very similar. But can you spot the difference between them? The puni. Yep, the puni. It's a cute word. So the puni or dot. All right. So, and also this same letter, ts, it sounds like the ts in the word tsunami or the ts in the word cats. All right. And in some dialects, this is pronounced just like a s sound. All right. Let's let y'all know. And then we have u, pronounced like, you know, the double O in the English word two, like ooh, you know. All right, then we have ve. Ve is like la, only the stroke is longer before you fall, okay? So just want to point that out. Va, all right? And then we have wa, it's pronounced just like wa, as in water. And it's inspired by the waves. Then you have this fun letter, ch, or ha. Ch, hola, hola means or, okay? So, ch, hola, all right? You can pronounce it either way. You can pronounce it ch, like a harsh sound, or you can click it, which is the same sound as the X click in the Xhosa language. Okay, now don't worry, this sound does not It's not a very common sound in the language, as the only words that contain that sound are words that basically mean, or words that are associated with bad things or negativity. Okay. Then we have ya, ya. All right, ya. Think of the position of your tongue in this one. So ya, ya. All right, loves. And the last letter is Z, the best letter in the world. I'm biased. Z, za, as in Zazara, my name, or zebra, or zenith, or xylophone, even though it's spelled with an X. It should be a Z, but you know, it is what it is. All right, so that was the alphabet. I hope you learned something. I hope you learned how to write this script, how to pronounce the different letters. You know, before I get into the complex writing scripts, I just like learning how to write the Anagi characters. I just figured it would be good to teach you, you know, the simple stuff first, like learning the alphabet and what have you. And this is called the Miyagi style. The Miyagi style, which is the soft spot. And actually, while I'm at it, I can show you. This is the Kiyagi style. This is the stone script. It's the same alphabet, but how you would write it on, like, you know, stone or. This is basically block script. Tanu means rock in Atlantean. And this is the cursive script. It's a cursive script, but I'm not going to get into these other scripts in this video. I just want to focus on the main alphabet, okay, loves? So, without further ado, it's yours truly, Zazar Cordovana. And as always, may Atlantis rise again. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comment section. Forgot my own language. And I will get back with you as soon as I can. So, love you guys. May your love stay beautiful. And stay safe out there. Bye.